Well, got out of the PJ into a Taurus. So guys, the reason we flew out here to North Carolina with Robert was to pick up this Rotator. Oh, it's an extended cab truck too. That'll be really nice
about it.
For some leg room and long distance racks. Pick up this Rotator that Rob bought a while back. It's been like 4 months ago, right?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I think we bought it last year and we're just now getting
We've been planning on the best way to come pick this thing up and do some cool stuff, and here we are at Brad Kozlowski's shop here in North Carolina where it got parked. This thing is sweet though, ain't it? It's got Michelin tires on the front, isn't that what we said we needed?
Oh yeah, we're good.
Big meaty boys too. Look at that. Dang. Oh yeah. I like the off-road look tires to it. Let's check all the rear tires out.
So the keys are behind the cab on the aluminum box.
Yeah, they're like 25% to 30% trim on the back, not bad. This thing's a monster, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
This thing's awesome. Have to run it through. We got to find a body shop to fix the scratch right there. Man. Dang. Did you find the key?
Yep.
Cool. Got the keys to the castle. Yeah, hopefully. All right. Nice.
Dang.
This cab is huge though, look at it.
Oh yeah.
I was so worried coming in. Oh, look at so much leg space too.
Yeah man, that is pretty nice.
I was getting worried about, oh no, is that how it tilts steering wheel? So this is the 389 with the regular gauges in the dash. Every 389 I've ever driven has had the newer gauge, or the newer dash style, so. There we go, right there.
60, I'm sorry.
There we go.
It looks clean though, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to see how many miles are on it. There we go.
It's actually pretty roomy.
Yeah, the seats slip back. Well, here, let me hop out and let you sit in there.
18 speed. This is a good starter truck for a tow company.
Yeah.
No, I think that's something that's you probably should explain. Like if you're trying to start a towing company, you don't start with this.
Yeah.
Like, and anybody that has a towing company will probably point that out. Because this is more like a mobile crane, so it's not something you're going to be going in and out all the time. It's kind of like a special case scenarios.
But it is a really great tool.
It is.
I guess use it the right way.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing for me is like, we still got to get all the smaller stuff, like the rollbacks and the smaller wreckers to work with. But I don't want to show up on a scene and not have the equipment and then find yourself trying to find somebody that does. So,
yeah.
Like we might as well get this, and then we'll start looking for all the other pieces of the puzzle. And then we ran across a good deal on this too, so it was just a good opportunity. Probably the PGO there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, lots to figure out. Ryan and I are going to drive this thing 5 hours home. Rob and Lake are going to hop on the plane and be back home in 35 minutes.
Take the easy way
40
back.
minutes.
I feel guilty. Well, that's the other big question is what attachments do we have?
A couple pieces there.
Yeah, because I figured we'd probably have to outfit it.
Hey,
oh, yeah,
dude, it's got everything almost.
Oh, wow.
not everything, but it's a good
Oh,
start.
look, we got a spreader bar. I wondered about that. Oh, there's some chains and stuff over there. I'll go check that out.
So, you guys, obviously, we're going into this a little blind.
I'm very blind.
Yeah, we are planning to attend a Rotator school in May coming up. There's a school you can go to show you how to run these things, how to handle certain situations. It doesn't come up till May, so for now I think we're going to spend some time kind of playing with the truck at the yard with some wreck trucks that are there that we already own, and maybe accidentally roll them over again with the telehandler.
Yeah.
But
well, if we tear stuff up, it's our stuff.
yeah, exactly. Nothing on this one.
Oh, dang.
There's all the controls. You need to find the remote for this thing. It's
The
probably
magic box.
remote's floating around somewhere.
There's your pressures. So, there it is.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna start it and try to get it functional.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Like a rack for something that got used quite a bit. Need to get some. That one's already unlocked. Toolbox. Snatch blocks. Some graphite blocks. There you go.
Yeah, that was one thing I
Spreader
started to
bar.
order last week. I'm glad I didn't now. I didn't realize it had all this.
Straps gotta get replaced. Well, it's kind of left some stuff in there to make it not look empty.
Right, yeah. Probably stuff they didn't want to use no more.
Yeah.
Chain looked good though.
Yeah.
Probably have to ask our buddy Tim to kind of look it over and give us an inventory sheet of what we need.
Well, maybe if, do you want to mess with it right here, or do you want us to try to just get back to the shop and
It's up to you.
tinker with it
Whatever you
inside
wanna
the shop, maybe?
do. We could do that. Take it up to the house and play with it.
Oh yeah, so we can just come by,
I got some containers I need to move. We could do that.
Oh,
and then
That's
that way Lake can just meet us there back at your house.
Okay.
That works.
yeah, that sounds fun.
Cool. What is it? 5 hours? 5.5?
What do you mean? It just took us an hour.
Yeah, not even.
It will be 5 hours.
It's got a Cummins in it, I think, right?
Yeah.
Well, she's got Cummins in it. It's got a 560 horsepower Cummins in it. Thing's definitely heavy because like hitting the brakes, it's a little slow reacting on the brakes. This thing is a beast though, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
It's exciting, ain't it? Are you excited? I'm freaking excited.
This thing's a beast.
Alright, so first off the rip, we got to do a little bit of an alignment. I'm trying to see how many miles are on it. Dude, this thing is definitely heavy.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, you can feel it like pushing through the brakes. We need to find the exhaust brake or Jake brakes. Alright, so it's got full lock and rear ends. Obviously, it has to have that kind of stuff. Dude, I don't see the Jakes. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. We'll figure it out. Okay, guys, I made it 5 minutes down the road. I did notice that the windshield wipers are turds, and we got to fill it up full of fuel. And looks like maybe top off the windshield washer tank because we're going to be hitting some rain on the way home. We're going to fill it up full of fuel too. I already said that, didn't I?
Yeah.
So, we're going to get some lunch. We hadn't had nothing to eat this morning yet. Hopefully there's some scrub blade wipers in here. That ain't good. We need to fix that. My boys at Scrub Blade, always hooking us up with some wipers, but today we're going to go ahead and buy some ourselves. About to be clear skies and clear roads, hopefully, on the way home.
Clear windshield.
Clear windshields. Need a windshield, see that?
Oh yeah.
She's gonna need a few things. I smell coolant somewhere. It may not be a coolant leak, but I smell coolant, so we need to definitely need to investigate that. So Rob actually bought this thing like late November, late November, early December of last year. Him and I have been working out the details on us moving up here and starting this towing thing on top of our busy schedule we've been having the last few months to get this thing picked up. So where it was parked at was Brad Kozlowski's business, as Rob's good friends with him. So here we are, we finally got it picked up. But I do hear an ear leak somewhere too. Yeah. We got quite a few things to go over with it. I don't know how many miles are on. I can't figure out how to get the dash to show how many miles are on. It's weird. Guys, we've been driving the tow truck now for about 3.5 hours. We're headed to Robert's house. We're going to store it there until we get completely moved up here and start messing with it. So I've been like compiling a list of things that it needs. Even though it is a fairly new truck, I think it needs some service work, some updates. I got to learn all about the wrecker side of it, but as far as the truck side, I think it may need a clutch. You might be able to adjust it, because I mean the clutch pedal is right at the top and you barely push it, and the engine, if you right here watch the gauge filter, if I barely press the clutch, see it slip? Oh yeah. So either we can make some adjustment, we may have to put a clutch in it. It needs some cab shocks, definitely, because we're bouncing all over the place. Maybe some new seats. The alignment is off a little bit on the steering wheel. I smell some coolant smell. I don't know if it's got a leak or what's going on, so we need to check that. The truck's got 100,000, it says right here 103,000, or 350 miles, and then it had a new gauge cluster put in here. That one says 530 right there. So around 104,000 miles roughly is what's on the truck. It's got almost 5,000 hours on it, on the engine. And the reason it's got so many hours is because this engine runs the PTO, which operates the wrecker body on the back. So I think a good wash is the first thing we got to do. I mean, like pressure wash every inch underneath the truck, inside and out. Get it super duper clean. Start going through mechanically, getting it 100%. Because you guys are probably like, why are you going to spend all this time and money doctoring up, making it look nice? It definitely needs a visor, some window chops. The problem is once we get everything flowing into the tow business going, and we start working, taking this thing off the road for like a week would be almost impossible, right? Because it needs to be on call and ready to be used 24/7. So before we say, okay, we're going to officially put it to work, we need to get everything done that we can imagine, whether it be for looks, mechanical, anything, just whatever. It all needs to be done before we put it on the road and get ready for it to go to work. So I'm kind of glad we got this little 4.5 hour, 5 hour drive back, because we can see and feel everything that may be wrong with it. The truck side mechanically, on the driving part, so that we do get it back to the shop next week and get it in there and start tinkering with it. We'll know what we need to do. Definitely probably needs a service front to back, and just check everything out top to bottom. So comment down below if any of you have any recommendations. I'm sure there's a lot of tow truck operators that watch our videos on where we might can buy and supply everything we need to put in this wrecker. I'm doing lots of research myself, and I'm looking for any insight possible. If you guys want to share your knowledge, I am here to listen. So other than that, truck drives great. We're gonna run 75, 80 mile an hour down the highway, no problem. Not that we're running that fast all the time, but sometimes coming down the hill it does touch on those speeds. So a little bouncy.
Oh yeah.
You can definitely tell it's got a rotator back there, because this thing is not a speed demon. It'll go fast, but it takes a while to get there.
And the turn radius.
Yeah, no turning radius at all. So anyhow, we're about an hour and a half from Robert's house. Hopefully it won't be too dark when we get there. If not, we'll pull it in the shop at his house, mess with the boom and see how everything works, and go from there. I'm freaking pumped. I'm so excited to mess with it. So guys, we made it back here. We're at Robert's, one of Robert's other shops, and we're gonna mess with the truck. So we got the PTO running right now. We did see it. Check this out. We went around and unlocked all the boxes earlier. It's got a keyless entry for all the boxes. So that's pretty neat. All right. We maybe turn all the lights on. So look.
Oh, that's sick.
The remote works. Oh, that is sick.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Wow. Uh-oh. Extra. I don't know, maybe, hopefully it's not dead. So we still have to do lots of learning on this guy, so.
Have you already turned the PTO on?
Yeah. Yep. I don't know if we should do this or not until we do some learning.
Oh,
Okay.
he's got it figured out.
Yeah, let's put this back for now. This is, yeah.
Come down a little more.
You drop the cleaner out of the way. Is there a, like on the other side?
No, it's probably right here.
Spaceship.
Yeah. No, that's not it.
Let's move side to side.
Maybe on the other side.
We got a lot of figuring out to do. Underlift.
Now let's do this here so we're not doing it on the side of the road.
There we go.
Oh, Dude, that is sick.
So we're gonna go to the school we talked about going to, but also we're gonna just go to the shop, get oriented with it, and mess with it for a day. So when we do go to school, we're not like total greenhorns. Also, it's like tilt.
Oh, that's going up.
That's Robert. Oh, this is what I'm doing right here.
This thing's still going up.
Look. So you can do everything at once. That's
Dude.
wow.
Boom extensions.
I don't see where to where you run the outriggers out. Well then. This is not very often I'm messing with something I have no idea what I'm doing, and that's a fact of this thing. A big fact.
Dude, look at this thing. It's freaking massive.
It says left rear. Sure.
Yeah.
Left rear. Left front. It says left front.
What's he doing over there?
Nothing's happening.
Oh, well, there's two, okay.
Okay, left rear outrigger down. Watch out, Ryan. Oh, it was working. We don't want to mess up the pavement though.
Oh, no. Definitely not.
Front outrigger. Anchor into the asphalt here.
I mean, it'd probably be all right on the front ones, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You should be able to rotate it. You might want to have some kind of outriggers out.
What do you think?
This thing's sick.
It is. It's a big, expensive, but serious toy. But one day it's going to be a moneymaker very soon, so. What do you think?
Well, hopefully it's a toy that pays back at some point.
Right. It was a nice drive back. It wasn't bad.
No.
The truck handled well. Lots of stuff to go through and check out. The Rotator is definitely cool. I hate to be the guy that has to repack them cylinders one day.
For real.
You might be the guy.
Yeah, probably. Shouldn't have said I could do that already.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, Lake's done his fair share of them.
I don't think I've ever done that before.
Them are heavy, heavy, heavy. What do you guys think? Comment down below. So guys, we made it back here to the shop from Robert's house, and Tim has been here all day. I think we got a clip the other day you were saying in the other video, and this is what the frame looks like now. It's all painted up. It went from being gonna be blue to a whole other color in a day. You can't really tell it, but there is some blue flake in there.
Yeah, maybe bring that light back up there.
Yeah, where's your light at? You can see it with the lights on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can wait to see it like the sunlight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good contrast.
Can't really see it on camera.
And
Yeah,
the flake,
phone doesn't give it enough.
yeah, the flake actually matches that blue too, so.
Looks good. Looks really nice.
These guys are next level up here, I'll tell you that.
All right, let's get out of here. They're gonna turn the oven on and bake it again. Well, guys, business expense, Flat and Nasty 2.0, parked up here in the FCR building. Hope you guys are excited, as I am. I think Ryan and Lake are pretty excited for some new scenery. We're all a little scared of the move. It's a big change for all of us and our families, and Lake and his Xbox, they're shaking in their boots right now. But we'll have our big spot over here in about a week to check everything out, and our floor space, and lots more things going to be managed in the next week or so. So right now, comment down below, guys, and let me know what you think. We're pretty excited to be a part of something really big, much bigger than us, and to start this new towing business. I'm super excited about learning the Rotator. There's gonna be lots of learning opportunities for us and the guys here. So really eager to learn something new. What do you think?
I'm ready.
Give Lake his spotlight, and he says
2 words.
He says 2 words. Call him Ricky Bobby.
I'll not do it, man.
So, well, we're gonna hit the road, go back to Florida, and start loading some junk up. Guys, before we wrap up this video, I wanted to get here and sit down in front of my desk here at the shop and let you know we've made it back to Florida. We're working on packing, and so much has happened over the last video and now this video. I wanted to bring it all together here and simple summary and kind of round up what is going to be happening very, very soon. And also thank you all for all the support over the last few years, me getting back on YouTube. And a lot has changed over the last 2 years, from the tractor business to moving into doing YouTube, and now moving into the shop I'm sitting at now, which we're moving out of and moving to Tennessee. So let's get to doing some big explaining. So if you guys go back to like 3 to 4 years ago, when I first got blue collar and was doing some stuff, I got a hold of Brian Burke at Fitzgerald Peterbilt and went and drove a truck. Burke got me in contact with Robert Fitzgerald, and Robert wasn't on like the dealership side of things. He was on the collision side, and we had big plans. He helped me design some stuff for a blue collar, like the 5th wheel mounting plate. And I kind of shared some ideas of moving to Tennessee at that time, but it didn't happen. And we've stayed in contact. And maybe last November, Robert and I got kind of talking again. And I've always wanted Tennessee, and he's known this. And he bought this Rotator you guys just seen in the video. We've been trying to figure out how to go pick it up together and do some videos and how to bring it all together. And Robert and I have shared some goals, shared him some goals that I've had, and he's kind of shared some things he's wanted to do with his business and where we could both benefit each other. And that's where all of this is kind of pulled together to make happen. So one of the greatest things I've learned from Robert through all of this is how he treats his employees and being up there around the shop. And it's crazy because a lot of the Fitzgerald family, the employees they've had for 15, 20 years, some of them longer, since like the beginning, which is crazy. For me, I've had Lake and Ryan with me they've been here with me for almost 2 years solid. There's a lot of things you guys don't see off camera that I do for these guys. And that's why I think they stick by my side, front to back, and are always, we're always doing things together as a family. Even though when it comes down to it, I'm the boss and they're the employees, I always make sure they're well taken care of. I don't let them go without. And I think that doesn't even have to be said. I think most of you guys can see that on camera. And like with us walking around and touring the shops there at Fitzgerald, you guys didn't really get to see too many of the guys that are working there. You will very, very soon. But I think that's one of Robert's key values, is not really making a ton of money. Obviously, we all want to make a lot of money, but is employing more people and keep his employees happy. Because as a boss, whenever your employees are happy and they're working hard, and you treat them well and pay them good, it all comes back to the business owner and even the business, because the employees are happy and they're loving their job. They're doing their job to the best of their ability, and that just turns around to turning profits for everybody. And the employees getting paid more, boss is making money. And I mean, I don't want to say the world revolves around money, but it definitely revolves around treating everyone as your equal, and they'll treat you the way you want to be treated as an employer also. But Robert's crew up there at FCR is like a pit crew. It's crazy. Like, you'll see a truck roll in and it rolls out. Sometimes they're doing between 30 and 40 trucks a month, from like full obliterated trucks like you guys saw in the last video to back running and driving road ready again. And I think that's where, I know for a fact that's where we're going to come into play, is keeping these guys busy so we can start pumping out possibly more trucks. And that's where the towing thing kind of comes together. We're not out here, our plans are not to take over the towing industry, and there's no hostile takeover going to be happening. The biggest reason by us coming in and learning the towing part slowly, and I needed to find a place to put my trucks to work. It is not easy to get out there as an owner operator off the rip and find good paying jobs, especially when I have all this really expensive equipment. There's been a lot of questions asked. I know I'm jumping all over the place here. Is our RGN, my Globe trailer, still coming? It should be done in about a week. We'll be picking it up. That'll be on video. But Robert's goal has been to us to join together and drive more customers towards the FCR, and that's why we're starting the towing business. So if we can pull customers off the side of the road and bring them right to the shop to get their trucks fixed. So it's like an all-in-one, all-in-house service. And then with me, I have, Brutus. We've got the Treader Taxi, which is a show truck, which there's going to be a key part in something the Fitzgeralds are about to release. We're going to be a part of. That truck will be moving something really cool around. But, I've got Brutus, going to have the RGN. We've got the step deck. We've got all of our shop equipment. We've got all this stuff that could really be utilized in a much bigger way other than just us making YouTube videos. Because let's face it, Brutus I've had almost a year. It only has like 12,000 miles on it. And guys, the payments I've got around these trucks to try to bring the best and biggest and greatest content to YouTube is sometimes it's a little drowning sometimes, but I've stayed above water and we've kept working through it. But this is a little bit of a way for us to team up and put my equipment to work, to take a little bit of stress off myself and to bring more work to FCR and keep my guys happy in a bigger shop. I've always wanted to move to Tennessee, and I think it's going to work out for the crew. Ryan and his wife have been looking for a change of pace, I think. Lake's father lives only an hour away from the shop, so my two guys are pumped and ready to go. There's been some questions around my brother, Aaron. Aaron, I don't know if he's ready to leave home yet. I think once we get up there and get a little bit more established and I can kind of give Aaron a better direction of what I want him to do if he does move to Tennessee, he would most likely be on board to move also. And to kind of wind things down for this video, the biggest goal here is not to, like I said, have a hostile takeover, to not steal work from guys like Tim Gentry, who's getting his towing business off the ground, and to not piss everybody else off in the area. It's kind of going to be to work together, and at the end of the day, to drive business to FCR and bring more clients in. So maybe you guys can comment down below. What is the best way, in some of you, my viewers' eyes, to for us to tackle this? Do we partner with other towing companies and maybe bring all of us together under one roof? Do we partner with insurance companies? We're open to all kinds of ideas to build the business even bigger. Robert with FCR has got a fine running sewing machine, is the best way to put it. It's just like feeding a monster full of work, and it pops out all brand new. And it's just to keep feeding this monster because it's wanting more. And that's the overall goal, is to not put everybody else out of business, but bring everybody together to create a much bigger and better business. So, and then lastly, I want to, I know I keep saying lastly, this has been a lot towards the end of the video. I hope you all have enjoyed the content so far. I know I've had a lot of concerns for viewers around the Scania stuff. We've got some big stuff in the works with Scania trucks. Big announcements coming in the next month and a half to 2 months. I'll let you all brew on that. We've got a lot of parts being shipped over right now for the Black Scania. So whenever that box of parts shows up for us to work on that, we'll be working on that. And guys, we have access to this huge paint booth. So one of these trucks might get painted blue. Who knows? But we're not dumping the Scania content. It's still going to be happening. My buddy Will from Yuli Voimala is flying in tonight. He'll be with us for a week and hanging out, be driving up Tennessee and doing all kinds of cool stuff together. So the content's not changing. We're just going to be taking it to the next level and just creating more and bigger opportunities for myself and my guys, because I want to have all of us succeed. I want to, show Robert's crew and everybody at FCR what we're made of. We're not just coming in to take over their business. We're coming in to bring it even higher. It's already on a crazy level, but to just capitalize on all of the amazing opportunities in that area, guys. So anyhow, I'm done talking. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to Fitzgerald Collision. I'll put a link in the description below, guys. And we're open to any and all criticism, any advice. We'll take everything we can get when it comes to running these wreckers and all the work. We're going to be tricking them out over the next couple months before we say, hey, we're open for business. Lots of things to figure out, insurance and all that kind of good stuff, but we're going to figure it out. Thank you all for all the love and support, and thank you for all the support on our new journey coming up, guys. See you later. Peace.